Hello and welcome to the Break Run Bar. I'm your host, the island like no other, on deck. I am joined by normally the rose in amongst two thorns, Tyler. And today, if you go down in the woods, you'll probably see him riding Rita. It's from the Rita channel. It's Aaron.
Hello, how are we?
Not bad
Hi.
yourself, mate. How is your lockdown going?
It's not bad actually. I'm guessing you're not going to hear that very often, but it's given me a chance to think about things. It's given me a chance to plan things, and it's given me a chance to do a YouTube channel, which I wouldn't have got the chance to. So to be fair, it's not been pretty bad for me personally. But obviously, the whole situation's horrendous. And I don't say that lightly. It's just I haven't been affected by it personally, in a bad way. No
Yeah.
friends or family have had it or anything like that. So, yeah, it's actually not been too bad. How about yourselves?
Yeah, mine's been okay. I think I coped probably more with the first lockdown as opposed to this lockdown. Um, but yeah, I'm pushing through. I'm just looking to the 12th of April now.
Yeah, I think we all are, aren't we?
Yeah,
Get it all hopefully done with by June, right?
I know. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Uh, I've been good. I've hasn't really affected me except for why I'm wearing a hat is my hair. Uh,
Yeah, I'm not taking mine off.
no,
That wasn't part of the deal.
Uh, with my hair, it's gone a bit wild, and no hairdressers means no haircut, which sucks. I don't want to do. I don't want to do what I did last time, which is shave it all off. I shaved it all off to like a grade 4, which okay, some people don't say it's big, but for me that was a big change. Kept the tash, and I looked like a German porn star, and it wasn't very nice.
Hey, that's the look there, mate. Rock it. Why not? Go with it. That's the look.
I did rock the handlebar mustache for about a day.
I can see it. I can see with that hat especially.
Oh
With that
no, I'll tell you what, I had it on, went to Morrison's to get some beer, and I went to the spa. I as well the same day. No one wanted to talk to me.
Oh no.
They were like, "Yeah, thank you, yeah, thank you." I was like, "Oh, great, here we go."
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't do and no prolonged eye contact,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. Doesn't help that I normally have a ginger beard when it's all shaven up a bit.
I'll say if my beard goes long, and I get a luscious beard by the way, but it goes bright ginger. Just my beard. I don't know why, but there you
Nah.
I mean, the only thing I can say is I get ginger eyebrows
go.
because I'm naturally
Well,
blonde.
that's exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Yeah.
So there's a little elephant in the room, a baby elephant, shall we say. Carl's not here. He might turn up tonight, he might not. If not, that's absolutely fine. It's all good. We have spoken to him and hopefully he's all okay. Uh, so I like to do a thing called airing dirty laundry or airing laundry, whatever I call it. I can't remember now. Uh, so is there anything you guys want to get off your chest? Please do it now.
I just want to give like a couple of shout outs really, because
Okay.
obviously like you're well aware of like how I've been and stuff like that, and I just want to like give a shout out to Laura. I think her name's Laura Kelly. I also want to give a shout out to obviously Deck and Carl, and I want to give a shout out to Rollercoaster Rachel because she's been a really good person to speak to, and also I just want to give a shout out to the sanctuary nurse because she also gave me some advice in like uploading my smile look and stuff like that. And there's some other people on there that I could give a shout out to, but those are the ones especially that I want to give a shout out to.
Awesome. They are all phenomenally amazing people.
They're really, really good.
Can I give a shout out to all the Theme Park Insanity team if
Yeah.
they are watching this?
Yeah, so
Hi.
thanks for last week, mate. Appreciate that. Joe, I'm waiting for the best to last, mate. All right. So we'll have you on soon enough. All right. So let's get on to this. So you, Aaron, you literally do horror short stories.
Yes.
You have done a review of Owen Towers, and you actually did a brief history of it as you were doing it, which was
Yeah.
very
So
interesting. A lot of people skip over that.
yeah. I only started the channel, was it a month and a half ago? Not very long at all. And Rita, apart from being a phenomenal roller coaster, did stand for reviewing immersive. And the aim was to have three parts: full reviews, of a whole attraction like Alton Towers, opinion times on, say, a ride within the attraction, i.e. R.I.T.A. or something like that, and then story times, which were meant to be horror-based short stories based on immersive attractions like scare mazes, hence why the first one was the attic. I decided, because I will be going back to work soon, that I've got to thin it down a bit. And because I really started to really enjoy doing the story times and have that creative outlet, so that's what I've gone with. So it's now the R.I.T.A. channel horror short stories or story times.
That's
Sounds
brilliant. Do
cool.
what you love, and if you like that more, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I watched the I think it was your Swarm one. I
Yeah.
watched that video before.
Oh, thank you.
Really cool.
Did you enjoy it?
Definitely. Horror's
Good.
right up my street as well, so I'm gonna love your channel.
That's why I love Saw. Saw the
Oh yeah.
ride, phenomenal. I wish we had more horror-based roller coasters in the country or the world in general, really.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy doing all the opinion times and the reviews and things, and I was going to go with that. But I think it's quite saturated in content, the theme park, industry as a whole now, and this community. So I kind of found my niche, I think, and I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it, and that's what it's all about. I do it for me. I want to hear these stories. I don't know what the stories are going to be when I start off. Like I was telling you before, I have an initial idea, maybe just a sentence, and then I just start recording, and then we go from there. And that's it. And then whenever I think it's got to a natural end, I stop recording.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing about it as well is, and honestly, to me, I think it is that it shows a different take on the theme parks and the rides themselves. For me, the only horror aspect in the UK, other than Tully's Screamfest and obviously Friday Night's Scarefest, all them, I'm not considering them, would be actually Dark Forest. And that's probably the only immersive area that is a bit dark and twisted in the UK.
My partner loves the Dark Forest.
I'll say if we go from theme parks and go to the scare attractions, York Maze, it's called Hallowscream event. That's phenomenal. That's the best I've ever been to in my life, and it's not far from York itself. I think there's buses from York if you don't drive at the York Maze. That's phenomenal. Honestly, and I've done a review on the channel for that one. But that
give
is
it a watch.
just top notch. I do love Scarefest at Towers.
I do. It's my favourite event.
I've got so much history with that place. I loved it when they used to do the scare rooms. Did you ever do that, or did you hear about them?
I didn't. I heard about it, but I never done them.
Yeah. So the year I did it, they did the Altonville Motel, and that was based in the Towers Hotel itself. And what they'd done is they give you a separate entrance, and they'd done it all up to be like an American motel, and it had a corridor of rooms. They're totally transformed into this motel feel. There was an area of the restaurant which was like a diner, and everyone went out for some entertainment outside, and there's this big fire, and there was doing all Western type music and stuff, and it all started to go wrong, and it was absolutely phenomenal. But that was linked into the mine tours, what are there now. Go back, you can see there's a lot of linkage way back when to the Field of 1,000 Screams. From there till now, I don't think a lot of people realise it, but there's a lot of linkage with the history with that. It's phenomenal, really phenomenal.
Wow. I've never tried. I wish I could now from your description. It sounds
I wish
amazing.
they brought them back. Yeah, they did them in the actual Towers ruins one year. They had I didn't do it, but I believe they put up bunk beds in the actual ruins itself. One thing I have done in the ruins years ago, they used to do ghost hunts when you actually went on it at night, and they were based in the church, the chapel.
Did Most Haunted go there?
Most Haunted went there, yeah. But this was a company who used to do them, and you have refreshments in the chapel and actually based, and you go out to all the different rooms and all that. But that was quite fun. That was quite scary. Nothing happened. I have to say, nothing happened. But it's meant to be quite haunted.
Oh, I love it. Like, I'm quite into history myself anyway, and I think that's why I love like Alton Towers and Pleasure Beats, especially because it's full of just history, and I love stuff like that.
Absolutely. And obviously Margate as well, you know, with Dreamland, the scenic railway, the first roller coaster here in the UK, which is phenomenal history. But yeah, I honestly love it all. And like ghost, you know, you hear ghost stories, and I'm always looking for ghost stories to do with theme parks, especially towers, because it's so historical, isn't it?
It is. It
But
is.
it's even more fun when you hear about one where it isn't in what you would call an historic location. You know, like
Yeah.
I suppose obviously Blackpool's an historic location, the ghost train especially.
Yeah.
There's meant to be you know a ghost of Cloggy, isn't there?
Okay.
There,
Yeah. I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say
that's
Cloggy.
phenomenal. You've got a ghost train that's haunted, you know.
Yeah. I love it.
Absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, I really do enjoy it all. So yeah,
Well, for 125 years of Blackpool, congratulations.
yeah.
Just say that first. 125 years.
Did you guys get a brick?
No.
No, I wanted
I
to.
did.
But...
I got a brick because I wanted to make sure there was Rita was at Blackpool. I put Rita Gallimore on it. Every time you go past and you see that,
I'll have a look.
brings a smile to your face.
Oh, if I should go, no, we got Thorpe is better. Merlin Mavericks.
So that's just shoving it in the face there, isn't it? You know, I was being all subterfuge and
I'm not literally
Blackpool.
I'm not one to be what's the word? Subtle.
No, see, that's the word I've forgotten.
I think if you see me after 5 episodes, you've seen I'm not subtle, and I'm just I'm a round peg in a square hole. Let's put it that way.
But that's good because what you see is what you get, and what that is a very decent human being.
Yeah,
you can tell that, and that comes across. You see, so never apologise.
I don't apologise for myself. Unless I literally had to apologise, and I have been in a bit of grovelling this week. So,
oh no,
that's just not.
Have you guys ever done Passage del Terra at Blackpool?
No, I've honestly not done a scare trash. I mean, I haven't been to Blackpool for years personally.
Yeah.
I've been to the last 2 Fright Nights. This is how I got into being a enthusiast for the last 2 years, and it was due to like me wanting to take my girlfriend to experience a theme park. And obviously, I've said this twice already. I'm not going to go through it again.
Yeah, I've seen.
But I literally got hooked, and then I said like last week my mate's one. So we got hooked in. He got hooked in with me. Funny story. He actually did steal a Shark Hotel like a throw.
Oh my god!
A Shark Hotel throws.
Well, that's it. Now this is going to be used as evidence. You realise? You've recorded it now. That's it. What's his first name and number?
Did not give the name out.
Going away from stealing.
No.
Yeah.
If you're ever in Blackpool, and I will go with you, do Passage del Terra. It's the first scare maze I did a long time ago, and it's been there a long time. And we're talking, I was 18.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal. You go through scenes from the horror films, and they're the actual scenes, and you could actually just have a look in the movie, and you won't be able to tell the difference. Phenomenal. I can remember, there's one bit, I don't want to spoil it all, but there's one bit when Freddy Krueger comes through the wall at you, and he rips through the wall. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal thing, and that got me hooked into that kind of scare attraction.
Yeah.
But yeah, do it.
As long as it doesn't have the Exorcist in it, then I'll be all right.
I can't say it hasn't.
Oh no.
And that's one of the best bits.
Oh no.
But I don't want to spoil it too much.
That film literally traumatized me as a kid. I literally slept on a camp bed after watching that film, accidentally, by the way. But I ended up on the camp bed, like sleeping on the camp bed next to my mum's bed when I was younger, because I managed to watch that film and see her face. And then ever since then, I've been traumatized.
I'm not going to say too much.
Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for people who are watching or yourself. But it does involve it somehow. Phenomenal. Go and do it. If you're going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, go and do it. Absolutely. I wish that the theme parks, the scare attractions at the parks got more like Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
I think that's the way forward.
Halloween Horror Nights is really good.
Yeah, phenomenal actually.
Yeah,
you see the announcement of the
30 years of Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Beetlejuice.
I'm not going to be able to go till next year though, because obviously what's happening money wise and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gutted actually, because that would have been phenomenal to see that. You know, one of the great Universal, you know, films and attractions, if you like, Beetlejuice, isn't it? You know, it's been going for how long now, and it's still going. People know
That was
it.
planned for last year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They actually produced it. It was going to be Beetlejuice. I believe they had another. Was meant to be a very scary one. It was meant to be like a, I want to say 1920s marionette gypsy kind of crossover.
Oh, okay.
They actually brought a video of it. You could probably look it up. It was showing how they were going to make this, what they were going to do this year. So they couldn't really do it, but it was a Roman gypsies. Was got into this abandoned theater, and there was marionettes there as well, and then it all collapsed. But now it's like a society, and they all go try take people and make them puppets and stuff.
Oh wow,
I wish,
that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, I wish I got to go to the Halloween Horror Nights thing when there was The Purge. I remember watching YouTube videos on it, and I was like, that would be my dream, because The Purge is one of my favorite films. Like, I love that series.
Yeah, that'll come back. They'll definitely do that again. It worked too well. I said the thing they do ridiculously well, and it's the best scare event. I mean, a theme park in the world, in my opinion. Is that they have the scare zones, which are massive, and then the scare mazes, and then roaming actors as well. Something we need over here.
You have that park.
Oh, did he roam though? I haven't been to Friday Nights.
I haven't been Friday Nights.
I'm going this year. I'm going this year.
Right.
So yeah, tell me more, because I know a bit.
So the 2020 season, they brought out scare zones. So they because of COVID, they only had 2 mazes. Unfortunately, unlike normal years, this was a paid attraction for I think £5 each.
Yeah. Okay.
Which sucked. But what it did is brought scare zones. So they brought out everywhere you go. So you go Swarm, you had a Swarm scare zone. So as you walked into Swarm, you literally had nowhere to go but through the scare zone to get to Swarm.
Yeah.
So there was people there, like with masks on, saying, "The gods, the government, like all this. Stay away from, stay away from, stay." And there was people like dressed up with like alien claws on one hand, and they're going. They're chasing the other one, like the scare actors. You don't know who all of them are going to chase you, and the police will stop you, make you go on your knees, and like tell you to go to processing.
Wow, that's awesome.
Which would be actually take you to the Swarm ride. So
that's cool.
That's really cool. So then you had the Creek Freak, because Creek Freak couldn't be opened because of COVID.
COVID.
Pivot. Yeah, that's a posh way of doing it.
Le Cove.
Yeah. They actually had you walk through, and credit to the people there at Thorpe Park or the scare actors. They did an amazing job. I'll just say that now. What they did was it was a one-way system, but you go through it, and they would try and scare you. They would literally chainsaw right up next to you, right up your side of your face, right in front of you. Size. They will stop people and make them like sit down, and they talk to you, and the next thing they flip out and start having chainsaws and axes like right in your face to freak them out. You see,
oh my god,
that's awesome. It's very strange to hear that. Like, sorry for butting in, but it's very, very strange to hear that, because it's being Merlin. I didn't pay attention to Friday Nights last year. I was all about Scarefest, and they did all the mazes. They didn't change much. They did the mazes, no scare zones. They used to have scare zones, and I think they should bring them back, because they was as well as the mazes, and the mazes are always an upcharge, which is fine because the quality is phenomenal. I don't mind paying more for higher quality mazes, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't pay much attention to Thorpe last year. That's changing this year. I will go this year. So if you want to go, I'm all up for it.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
You also got what else? You have Amity High.
Yeah. I saw the show.
Yeah, the vampires, and you also had Lycanthorpe High. Yeah. Which I'm Team Lycanthorpe. I am Team Lycanthorpe.
Okay. I forgot the name of it, but everyone was really, really didn't rate it at all. They were dissing it so much, and they said it was just like wandering through, a garden centre or something.
Yeah, that was one of the brand new scare maze.
Yeah, they said it was like wandering through a garden centre.
It was Seeds of Evil something.
Was it Roots of
Roots of
Evil?
Evil, that was it.
Yeah, they're like just walking down the garden. Like, I'm scared.
Now that funny enough, me and my mate went. We stayed over, but unfortunately it was pissing down with rain. We didn't get a chance to go on it on
Oh,
platform 15, which sucked.
yeah.
Oh,
So BT does, mate. I told you we should go early on. Whether it be daylight, it was dry that time. We should have done it.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
I know the experience is better in the dark, but you would go through a maze and people would jump out in ghillie suits and stuff, and like I know ultraviolet and the end. I won't spoil the ending of it, but the ending will look pretty dapper. Uh,
I love scanners so much. I do them in the daytime and at night, and I'll go
yeah,
like to Towers because I'm in Sheffield. That's where I'm based at the minute. There's a bus in season you see to Towers direct, which is phenomenal. Really, £12 return, can't beat it. But I go most like every week pretty much in season
yeah,
to Towers. I went to Scarefest loads last year. Yeah, so like I say, I'll do the maze all in daytime, and depending on who I'm with, if I can, I'll do them all again at night.
doom
Just
again.
because
Yeah,
you get two different experiences,
yeah,
and they are good. Both of them are good. Because in the daytime you tend to have not a lot of actors, not as many actors as night when it's
yeah,
busier. So you get a good experience if you're by yourself, especially. Which with obviously COVID this year, they were dispatching one group and then waiting a long time before next, and it was just me. So I'll
yeah,
begin through myself, and there'd be no one around you. Not a lot of actors as well, which made it more more spooky. Because I don't
yeah,
get that scared really, and they don't scare me. But I love having a look at how they've done things. I love
yeah,
all the technical side of it. So I'll go through and have a good look around.
yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. So that was awesome. That was. But the attic, my favourite maze last year at Towers. Did you hear a lot about it? Have you seen anything?
I
If I'm
have.
honest, like I don't really go in the scare mazes because I'm such a wimp. Like I think I went in was it the Awakening or the Welcoming? I can't remember what it was called. But it was like in the courtyard where the Wicker Man is, that little courtyard area.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
yeah, 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 yeah.
and I
The
went in there
welcome.
with my partner and his brother, and literally me and his brother were so scared. But it wasn't even that scary when we came up. It was like, why were we so scared? But I've just always had a fear of like chainsaws and stuff. And when I walked past Toxic Junkyard, like last Scarefest, honest to God, like I was just panicky. But I'd love to do them, but I'm such a scaredy cat.
It's always fun going with people. Sorry,
Yeah,
No, go on, mate. Go on, you're the guest.
I say it's always fun going with people who are quite scared. That first story time we did the attic was about the scare maze on the channel, and I went. The guy David in the story it was actually part truth. He went with me, and some of that did actually happen. Now it's down to you to decide which bit. We'll go and check it out because it's based on a true story. In fact, a lot of them early story times are all based on truth, even the ghostly ones. So yeah, go and
I'll
listen
definitely
to
go give them a watch.
but that was fun. David, bless him, he's like, I'll come with you to Scarefest, but I'm not doing any more mazes now. I'll wait for you outside with a coffee. I was like, just go outside or something. I'll be queuing up for a while. But yeah, bless him. He gets absolutely terrified. That guy does.
Oh,
Well, let's move off from Friday Nights and Scare Mazes. Also, just got to do a shout out to the Crows at Thought Park for Friday Nights this year.
Yeah.
Last year, sorry. If you ever want to see some Roman actors, you watch them. It was like a work of art. And it was.
I've seen about it was all over social obviously last year.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I knew about the event last year.
there were no Roman. It was the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's talk about the original horror. Right, we'll say story. Let's say horror story. From Alton Towers, which is also a ride, the Hex.
Hex, yeah, the Legend of the Towers, the Legend of the Great Oak, based on a true story, and it is true.
Yeah,
I still want to go and see the Chained Oak.
So yeah, I was going to say it's just outside. You go out the main gate, just down the road.
Yeah.
There's a place called the Chained Oak pub. You just go down a path near there, and it takes you to the Chained Oak. You can still see the chains. A lot of them fell off by now.
Yeah.
It was funny. I'll tell you a story about Hex. It's based on a true tale, as you know. which I love. I love that fact.
I do. I love that idea of it.
When it first opened, some enthusiast years ago sent a letter to Parliament, to the current Earl, to ask him if it's true. And apparently, he sent the letter back saying, "I can neither confirm nor deny this," which I think's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was, it's a tale of what's been around. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love them Vekoma Madhouses.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm all about immersive themed attractions and the theming on them, like the haunting at Drayton as well. It's just phenomenal theme. You can do so much.
Yeah.
I wish with Hex, I wish they would just change it up a little bit now. And by that I mean put in bigger, different screens, change up the sound effects, put some smoke in there, put surround sound for one, because it's a bit outdated, you see. The story's phenomenal, the location's phenomenal. I do wish they'll just update it a little bit, so, because I know what it was like, and it was phenomenal when it first came out and I was a bit younger. But the kids who are coming through now aren't going to see it in that light because of how far technology is coming things. So you need to keep that magic going for people, just to keep that magic going. People have fond memories, like if the amount of time it's been for us, whatever, looking back, or they won't. So keep that magic alive for people. Let's just update it a little bit, just get some more, the more modern technology in there.
Yeah, I think that's what I loved when I was younger, when I first went on Hex. It's like, obviously in the pre-show and you have the story of it all. And I remember coming out and like saying to my mum, is that real? And she was like giving me these eyes of it to say, like, I'm not going to tell you whether it is or it isn't, you'll have to wait. And I remember like growing up as a kid, for some reason, like Hex would always be in my mind and like wondering, like, is it real? Is it not? And and I just, although like when I go on it, I come off motion sickness, because that's just me. I have motion sickness, but I still love just even going in it and just seeing the surroundings of it and the whole story of it. It just takes me back to my childhood.
And the theme tune, the song as well, is just, I can't get that out of my head sometimes. It's too catchy, And sometimes I just get up and doing something and I'm actually humming it just in normal life. And I'm like, din, 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 din. I better stop before I got copyright.
I did have the Thorpe Park theme. I literally, to start going on, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be one of those days. Or I just go.
I have the Alton Towers CD, so I'm always playing that.
I love it. Hey, I'll give you some information now. Coast Gen's actually metal scoring that one next, so he's been doing a lot of the theme tunes and turning them to metal. I don't know if you've been watching it.
I've seen it.
Shout out Carl from Carryland TV. He, our colleague here, he does a lot of metal covers.
Okay.
He literally has done recently Michael Jackson, I believe.
Michael Jackson. And was it Queen? The show must go on.
Yeah, Queen. He's done Queen. Sorry, I was talking about Michael Jackson last time, wasn't I?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, it was Queen. The show must go on. Okay. And if Coast Gen, if you ever want to talk to him, honestly, he'll be more than happy to help you. He's such a good lad.
But yeah. So he's metal scoring. He's what he calls it, Hex, which I can't wait for. He did a poll on Twitter, and I was like, Hex.
Yeah.
Because it fits it so well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That song. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Hex then?
Love it. I think it's a great story. It's true. I think it's just one of those rides that I just probably, like you say, needs a little update, needs a little TLC. But I agree with you. I totally agree. It's one of the best rides. When I came out of it, my legs went to jelly because obviously you're not moving, but it makes you feel like you move.
It makes you feel like you're going upside down.
It's phenomenal. Still to this day, I'll go on and I'll hear some person probably my age or similar age going, "Am I going right? Am I going upside down?" And I love that. I was like, "Oh, that's funny." Never lose the magic.
No.
But yeah, I think I love Hex so much. I wish we had more of them type of madhouses in the UK.
Yeah.
I know we've got quite a few
dark rides.
Yeah, I do love the dark ride, but they've got another one, Gangster Granny. That looks pretty good.
That looks good. I've seen the video of it.
Thorpe Park's got one, Black Mirror Labyrinth. Now, have you guys ever watched Black Mirror?
I shouldn't laugh. No, I've never heard of it.
No.
Oh. Now, in from when I heard it came out, I was never like a big fan of like Black Mirror. So when I heard it was coming out of right, I thought I'm going to sit down, I'm going to watch it, and it is just amazing.
Is
It's
it?
40 minutes long. Each episode is different. There's no storyline. You can
What's it
literally,
on Netflix?
yeah, on the old flicks and that. You literally just go on, you pick any episode you want, and it's a separate story.
I'll have to go and give it a watch
Uh,
after this.
There is a rumor it's going to be based around a White Bear episode. But if you want to watch that is, it's quite weird. It's about how a woman, her memories, doesn't know where she is, but there's a lot of people recording her and
God.
like filming her. She taking photos, and she's like finding out what's going on, and then there's people trying to kill her.
Oh God.
So
Sounds scary.
So it's all fun for all the family.
yeah, family friendly. They had one with Miley Cyrus in as well.
Wow.
So that's quite a cool one because it's like it's trying her being a more rock and roll kind of person, but it's different.
Yeah.
Very interesting. It's a very different style of how people would see it.
Yeah.
I believe John Boyega's in one,
Okay.
and it shows how reality TV screws people's lives up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. Actually, I'm looking forward to going in there, seeing what's going on, what the deal is with that.
It'll be different, which is good. That's isn't it? Just do something different.
Just need more dark rides. I think the UK's got. Okay, I'm going to say now, Thought Park does need a new roller coaster, and I'll be 9 years. But again, like Digital Dan said, hasn't need. Chesington has had one for like near enough 15
Yeah.
15 years. But that's what it is, and you can't help that. So I'm not really going to be one that's going to be like advocate for a new ride. If there's a new ride's going to be there.
Yeah.
Even though there has been a bit of speculation after what Jack Silkstone has provided.
Clearing the trees. That's a weird one. It's too.
But I do see the point of it.
Yeah.
Look, I reckon it's going to be some kind of maintenance yard or something. It
No,
looks
it can't be. It's already got that.
Can you imagine? Oh, it's just a shed, guys. It's a water plant or something.
New ride. Water my plants.
Oh, it's a picnic area, like 2 picnic benches. There you go, guys. And they've called it codename RMC, and it's just a couple of picnic benches. Can you imagine? I'd love Thorpe forever if they did that. Can you imagine?
Oh. Can I just say a huge happy birthday to Airtime John?
Oh yeah,
hey,
birthday.
Happy birthday, mate.
Best month for birthdays, this one.
Happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday.
That's all I can do.
Is that? I only just saw that. That's funny.
I would have had some party poppers. No, me, I'd have gone to ours. Too bad I'm doing them. Just party pop them off.
You had a party pot. You would have had the cats, everything, wouldn't you?
I would.
Yeah.
It's something I do well. It's events.
And Boo the dog has joined us again, obviously. Gotta love Boo the dog.
She always has to join me.
Yeah. Boo's always around, so it's just
Stuck to my hip.
unofficial mascot of the Break Room Bar.
Yeah. She'd be happy with that. She loves attention.
All right, so shall we go into a little game?
Ooh,
Yeah.
If you want.
Right, so I was monetizing the chat from our latest podcast from Sam Costello. Remember to follow him, please, at Sam Costello, and also Theme Park Sanity. Joe, I will get you on, okay? Give me time to get around to it, okay?
He's working up to you, mate. He's working up to you.
I am working my way up to you, mate. I got a couple, I got one, yeah, I got my list. I got my list right next to me.
Testing the waters, aren't you? That's what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the clamshells to come out, and I'll get you on for a groundbreaking interview, and I'll get an award for it, mate. Oh, sorry, we will get an award for it.
You said this one was going to be that.
Pardon?
You said this one was going to be the award one.
Yeah.
I talked about the Sam as well, so.
And he said that to me.
I'm gonna say.
I do rank my best interviews though. Funny enough, I do rank my interviews.
Did you?
Yeah,
Or do
and literally just works out. I rank them.
Well,
do I get
I'm up on the list.
do I get points for the background?
You get points
Yeah.
in the background because it helps me not say to subscribe to you. So
Go on.
other way.
I forgot. I'm back to front here.
Right.
Where am I?
Getting off topic here. Here we go. Right, so here we go. We have had a argument. Well, not an argument. A discussion on the on the chat after my monetizing of my latest podcast. Aaron reckons that the Northerners don't know what word association is.
Hey,
Exactly. Because after I tried to
I've no
tell
idea what you
and
mean.
Carl, they didn't have a clue. So I brought it to speed. I'm not going to go through it again. You guys know the rules by now. I've got 37 subscribers. Tried to hit 40, but it didn't happen.
Oh.
But thank
Subscribe.
you very much for 37 subscribers. Gone past my age. A
I
decade
feel like I
over
do
Tyler's.
this little clap, and I'm going to do it now at every like subscriber that you get when you come on. You're like, oh, I've got this much.
Personally, I'd love to get to 50 by the end of the month.
Easily
You
happen.
can do it. Yeah.
So I'm always one to go for drive for goals. So let's go with that. Okay, so you're the guest, Aaron. So you can start, and we'll work with go clockwise. So it'll be Aaron, me, then Tyler. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's any word, yeah.
Any theme park word, go with it.
Okay. Scarefest.
Alton Towers.
Toxic junkyard.
Ah.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm rubbish at this. Let's go again. How long do you get
Tyler
before
well.
you fail?
I've taught Tyler well.
I've been practicing. I've been practicing.
I should have practiced. I was like, right, who's starting? We'll start again.
Yeah, go on, mate. Start again.
Me again. Okay. Wicker Man.
Fire.
Wooden.
Roller coaster.
Colossus.
Ah, shit.
That coke's
Oh, no.
down a tree, isn't it?
Oh God, this is why it was all going so well for the first like 5 seconds.
I
And
thought
I'm
it was
like-
going to be easy.
Oh God.
Well,
Oh,
how's
I
that
failed
coke
straight
cider
away.
tasting?
With me, I'm quite a slow thinker.
Me too, Doc. Me too.
Yeah.
Not me.
No, you're fast.
Right, come on.
Let's go.
I'm ready. Give me
Your
glasses.
turn, Tyler. You start.
Come on.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we're starting. All right. Okay. Ooh. B&M.
Clockwise, right?
It's you, Aaron.
I thought you said clockwise.
That's cool.
Coaster. Roller coaster. Oh, I'm anti-clockwise, am I?
Oh, what I got is. Oh, my God. Right.
I thought it was going to be you then, me. Like last time.
No. Because where's? Okay, I think I'm going for wait. I'm screening it.
Okay.
So it'll be literally you are my top left.
If in doubt, go to the wheel. I like the wheel.
Yeah, let's bring the wheel out. Subscribe. Bring the wheel out.
All right, let me take a pause for the cause, and I'll whack my wheel out. And we're back. Thank you very much for pausing with us for the cause. Okay, I was trying to get the wheel up, but unfortunately I couldn't. There's been a bit of a hiccup on my end because I'm an absolute idiot, and I'm so
I've
sorry.
never been so devastated in my life right now.
It's legendary.
When I watch some channels stuff, not theme park channels, but other channel stuff, I've always been disappointed. Okay, so
Don't go on my channel then. That's nothing but disappointment. That one.
I want to talk about obviously you're part of Theme Park Insanity with Sam and Joe. But what other influencers, or I'll say influencers, theme park enthusiasts do you watch?
See, Coastigen, like we spoke about, Luke, of theirs, awesome. Everyone, really. I just watch anything I can, just absorb it all, you know. Religiously, yeah, Coaster Tim Tracker, someone who isn't just about theme parks, which is the Carpetbagger over in America as well. I don't know if you've heard of him before.
No, I never heard of him.
The Carpetbagger, he's awesome. But what he does, he goes around all roadside attractions in the US, and that includes theme parks, dark rides, ghost trains, all that kind of stuff, and all these really cool, awesome roadside attractions. What they do the best over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's awesome. Actually, I've watched a lot of him. But apart from that, just anything really. There's the Coaster Studios. You know, I've watched them a lot. They're based over in America as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch you know, Jackie from Super Infused, is it?
But yeah,
Have you heard of her?
no.
I think her boyfriend is the one from Expedition Theme Park.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And her channel's really
blonde
good.
hair and a hippie hoodie.
Hey?
Does she have like a hippie hoodie, like a tie-dye hoodie?
Who, Jackie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good.
She's so sweet.
I've recently got into watching her. I think she's really cool because obviously she's from America. So so it's not just like she did come over to Alton Towers and Blackpool and also Fort Park and did like videos on them, but because she's obviously in America, she does all like Disneyland and stuff like that, and Florida. It's amazing.
Can I just say that I forgot to mention someone the other day when we were appreciating people, and that was Expedition. I love his channel, and I love what he brings out every week or two.
Yeah.
Another one that everyone says to go on, and I do, and I keep forgetting about it, and I keep forgetting to say it, is Coasterbot.
Yeah, actually, Coasterbot's awesome.
Yeah.
He works with Coaster Studios as well, but he's phenomenal. Yeah, definitely check him out if you haven't. I'm sure everyone watching this has. One person I didn't mention actually, someone who I haven't been watching for a long time. He's quite a new channel, Rideflix. He's really cool. He does a lot of streaming, so yeah, go and check him out. It's Rideflix with an X on the end.
I'm definitely gonna go be checking out some new channels after this for sure.
He won't be home till about so he won't be going to bed till about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
that YouTube rabbit hole. This happens to me. I'll watch some theme park or immersive attraction based.
Yeah.
And then I'll just go from video to video, and I don't, sometimes a lot of the time I don't subscribe, obviously, because I'm just going through video to video,
Yeah.
So it's really bad, really. But there's some awesome people out there.
It's like once you watch one video, then the suggestions come up, and then there's like
it's
a whole
different,
bunch.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think, then sometimes I'll go back to like the video or something if I remember. And then I feel really bad because I'm really enjoying the videos and going for one, I didn't like that one, And I feel really bad and go back and like it.
As long as you subscribe to the best new coming podcast, The Break Run Bar, and Merlin and Mavericks, best newest channel.
I thought that goes without saying. I didn't have to mention that one.
What you mean might be in the same category as best newcomer, but hey ho.
Definitely. You put me on the spot there.
I think we're just literally going to go have a little rat. No. But I'll tell you who I would love to have on this show, and it sounds a bit silly, and where is Amanda Thompson, MBE.
Oh, that's quite cool.
That'd be awesome.
Amazing to have.
I'd say good
What
luck.
about Damien, who does the Pleasure Beach merch?
No.
Do you not know Damien Jackson?
No.
I think he
There's
does
a
like
lot
the
of people I don't know. Again, like I've only been in the community for so long, and I've only just established myself.
Yeah.
The social media guy, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a social media guy for Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Is he? Does he do the merch?
Yeah, I think that's what you mean, right? I don't know his name, but you mean the guy who's always on their socials, just displaying new merch. And, oh look, we've got what's in the box, and yeah.
Right, Tyler,
you know what I want to mention? Speaking of like Pleasure Beach and social medias, do you guys are any of you on TikTok?
I'm not.
No. Well, Pleasure Beach has. Hey.
We're too old for TikTok.
Well, basically, Pleasure Beach.
You're older than
never
me.
too old.
I'll have you know, I did a YouTube short yesterday,
Ooh,
and it hasn't made it onto the short thing, so I have no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
But it's not made it onto that shelf, whatever that is. So we'll see if that goes off.
But Pleasure Beach, just to like get you all in kind of the know since you're not on TikTok, they have their own TikTok account, and every like Tuesday they just literally post a bunch of like TikTok videos where there's like girls dancing and there's like eye contest in the background, and then they walked up the big one and she was doing like a dance on top of the big one.
Hang on.
It was so cool.
You're telling me they are eye contested?
Yeah.
They're showing a lot of other stuff, and there's girls dancing.
Yeah, but they filmed it for the TikTok account.
I gotta get TikTok.
But it's not like
not like being like a chauvinist pig, as like people think I might be going through. I'm just having a bit of banter.
No, but it's really, really cool. You should join TikTok because it passes lock time.
Yeah.
Did you see the switch track they put on social media showing you the wall and icon?
I've seen that. That was so satisfying to watch.
Facebook, that's lovely.
Really satisfying, actually.
Yeah.
I do enjoy Icon. Shall we talk about Icon?
Yes, let's talk about Icon. It's one of my favourites.
I've never been on Icon.
Oh no!
So
someone said, was it Ben? Actually, I forgot Ben from Theme Park Nomads. Oh my goodness, how can I forget? One of the best YouTubers in this industry
saw him with
ever met. He is phenomenal.
He's got a great looking beard.
Oh yeah. He's a sexy lad. That guy is. Honestly, go and check Theme Park Nomads out.
Theme Park Nomads.
How could I forgot Ben? He's awesome.
You know what? Sam did a good video of him recently, hasn't he?
Yeah, I did opinion time on him on his channel, and I was in that video as well. Actually, I don't know if you noticed. I did a little tiny.
I noticed.
Which was fun. But yeah, the point of this, Ben said he came on one of the TPI lives, and he was said about Icon that it's a really good roller coaster for someone who doesn't know anything about roller coasters to learn. It showcases a lot of elements off really well. And I was like, you know what, Ben, you're an absolute genius, mate. That's phenomenal.
Yeah. I think my favourite part is like the hang time that you get on the Immelman.
Yeah.
I love
that. I saw
that.
a picture of that today. I don't know, I think it was Twitter somewhere. Someone was like, can't wait for the Immelman or something. I was like,
yeah, I feel like that's one of my favourite elements. I do love the top hat, but I love the hang time.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I think it's cool. It's cool how because the launchers are obviously just to get it moving. They're not launchers, and that's something I'd like to bring up. How people are going, the launchers aren't good. They're not meant
a lot of people slate the first launch. I have noticed that.
The
you said it's just to get it going.
Yeah, it's so you don't need a massive lift hill, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But because of that, I think it's really cool how you only just make a lot of these, a lot of the turns and things and the hills and stuff. You only just make it and you feel it, you know.
Yeah, I like cool. The interactions as well between all of the rides at Pleasure Beach. I think that's really cool.
Such a small space, though, isn't it? Really, considering with all the coasters and all that, such a small space.
It is
because the interaction. It's so good. It is good.
So, what would you two like to see at Blackpool then? If they're getting a new roller coaster, not dark ride, say a new roller coaster, what would you like to see, and where would you put it?
I know this is never going to happen, but I'd like a RMC to go at Pleasure Beach.
That's from the ground up, or one of the actual what is there just to get like a topper, isn't it?
I think, to be honest, I get the history around Pleasure Beach and obviously the rides and stuff. I really appreciate that, but I feel like the woodies there now just completely kill me. Like I come off worse than some of like the Smiler. I never come off the Smiler hurting as much as I do on that, like the coasters, the wooden coasters at Pleasure Beach. So I'd probably get rid of one of them and replace it. I know that's so controversial, and I do really appreciate the history of them, but they just kill me. I just come off in agony.
To an RMC.
Hey?
That's what you're saying, isn't it?
RMC, convert one of them into an RMC. Half the cost.
What are you saying? Because if you did that, I think people have to realise if you do RMC something, you don't have the original coaster anymore.
No.
So would be you just top in.
You got the same space.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper. You got the same space, and you're giving it what was an old dilapidated coaster a new lease on life.
Just add vengeance on the end.
I just think like obviously there's going to be a point where something has to get done with those wooden coasters, whether that's, you know, retracking it or whatever. Something's going to have to get done with it. And I feel like are Pleasure Beach really going to stay in the kind of history and keep the history there forever and ever and ever? Do you understand like what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, absolutely. I'm 100%. I know what you mean. I get it. I'm with you. I think we do. There's a fine line between
there is.
keeping these things for, you know, our sake and memories, and it is just for enthusiasts. At the end of the day, no one else is going to be interested. No one else. Enthusiasts make a
Can I just say one thing about Blackpool? They've embraced the enthusiast.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But don't forget, even at Blackpool, we're a tiny percentage of the people they need to get through that door. And they have to keep going. They have to keep money coming in. So if they need to destroy one of them coasters and get rid and burn it, get someone else to keep them open, then I'm not saying
it's like a fine line, isn't it? Because like there's a line between obviously us appreciating the history of it and how long it's been around for and stuff like that, but then also you've then got to look at like future generations coming to Pleasure Beach. Do you know what I mean? Like you know what teenagers are like nowadays. They're not bothered about they're not bothered
general public who don't know the history of it. Will just go, oh, that was rubbish.
Yeah,
and that'll be it.
That's what's kind of frustrating about being an enthusiast.
Kids, they need to learn the history the rough way.
Do you know what I'd like? I've talked about this before. Do you know what would be fun to have at Blackpool? And this would never happen. But you know, Gatekeeper at Cedar Point, which is a wing coaster. Having that at the entrance in the front car park, which is doing nothing at the minute, and then swooping over that entrance, that'd be awesome.
That would be good. Because we've only got the Swarm, haven't we, in the UK?
Yeah.
In wing coasters,
so just to see that at the entry, but that's amazing.
Yeah.
I would love to see an RMC at Thorpe to go with Loggers Leap. Having said that, I reckon they could do a hyper coaster.
I was going to say, what about a hyper?
All round the island.
But a hyper, I don't know. It's another one of them, isn't it? We want a hyper coaster, but does the general public?
That's the thing. You can have a hyper coaster, and you can have it. Fair enough, you can see if it goes past Heathrow or Gatwick, but going up there, and if you can have it hopefully beating the big one, which is going to be called the medium one, and you can have it go all. You can
call it the bigger one.
Yeah, I'm not going to say.
So,
but
don't you say anything?
No.
General public.
But you see how it go up, and you can actually have it do all around the island. And to you can even have multiple lift hills. And unfortunately, it's not like Disney where you would have, or anywhere where you have the theming to go up those lift hills.
Yeah.
Because you can go have you start at near Swarm Island, the other island, Swarm Island. You go up, you do that, and you can have the sound effects of Swarm, or you can actually have a close quarter element to a head chopper to Swarm.
Yeah.
Right, and then you go up and around Amity, and at the lift hill you could have a bit of a speedway music going, couldn't you? Down around Loggers Leap, all those areas you can literally do.
You've got this worked out, haven't you?
It's been on my mind for ages.
Let's price it up.
Yeah, let's price it up.
Get 10 RMCs and an Intamin Blitz for the cost of a round the park hyper.
Yeah.
I'm not saying having a Blitz. I'm just saying you have a lift hills.
Yeah.
You know?
It'll be interesting to see. I've said, I think the first RMC is going to be at Thorpe or Megaphobia. I can see it at Megaphobia because of the layout.
Yeah.
Because they need to do something big. They need to get enthusiasts in, let alone the GP.
Oakwood, yeah.
Yeah, Oakwood, yeah. So I think that layout looks like they could transform it into an RMC. And then
people don't know where Oakwood is.
Yeah.
Is that
in Wales?
Wales, yeah.
And it's a separate country from the UK. Okay, and they have their home language.
Separate country from the UK, did you say?
It's joining.
separate country from England.
I love that side.
Sorry, but the United Kingdom. We're all one still.
Yeah.
Now, I have nothing wrong with Welsh people or Wales in total. I do love actually the Welsh people, and I do love right.
Bring up your Welsh people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cocking myself up here. Hang on. Give myself the hole here.
Give yourself a hole.
Yeah.
Let's put brakes on.
They'll push you in it.
Yeah, they would push me. Nah.
But yeah, it's Oakwood. That's what.
Oakwood is in Wales, and I like
The middle of
Wales.
nowhere.
I like Wales. I think Wales is very nice.
Good.
I believe back in the day it used to be one of the top 10 thrill coasters in the world.
Megaphobia, it was massive back in the day, weren't it?
Yes,
I don't know its all its history, but it was huge.
I remember from when I was very, very young, and my nan, when I used to stay over at my nan's, we used to. I had my nan taped this top 10 coasters in the world, and I remember Megaphobia being on it, like quite probably like number 20 or something.
Did you just say your nan?
My nan, yeah.
So is she an enthusiast?
No, my nan.
Hey.
My nan used to like dote on me.
Oh, bless her.
Oh.
My nan used to like. I was always like, I'm not gonna get into it, but my nan was really close to me, and like with my family, with like how it is, my nan was very close to me.
Good memories then. Good
memories. Oh, very good memories. I love my nan to bits. I wouldn't have her for anything else in the world.
We love Nana Deck. That's what we'll call her, Nana Deck.
Yeah, we all love Nana Deck. And it was the best thing was because all they would talk about is like this coasters, this, that, and the other, and its grass is kept by sheep, and it made me laugh every time.
Oh, bless.
It's funny. What do you think then? On a different topic, what do you think is going to be the best theme park scare attraction this year?
Thought Park. I thought Fright Nights.
I'd always say Scarefest just because that's all I ever go to. I touched up with Deck on this on like the previous ones, but like Alton Tower is my absolute favourite theme park in the UK. So like I'd always go there just because I know that it's my happy place.
But what have we been talking about? End of season.
Yeah, but I've not gone there yet. That's in the progress. That's in waiting. I haven't gone there yet.
We're saying now, and I hope you join us, Aaron, and the whole of Theme Park Insanity. We're going to do a GER blowout at a Fright Nights.
Awesome.
You up for that?
Yeah, definitely. I said I've never been, so I'll definitely be up for that.
Yeah, that makes 6.
It's going to take a lot to beat Scarefest.
Well, it makes 5 minus Joe yet, which I'll get on to. But
he's only left you last, Joe. He's only left you last, mate. You're saying best till last.
Best till last.
Yeah. Working up to the big daddy, he said.
My schedule was so massive, mate. You know. But no, Joe, would love to have you on, mate. I appreciate what you do. And also, you had to work up. It's like working to Al Capone, you know. You got to work for the lowest to go to the upper.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
That's all right, mate. No, it's fine. I'm having a bit of banter, mate. It's only a bit of fun.
So, if you want a Thorpe Park versus Alton Towers video,
yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that actually.
In all fairness, it was Thorpe Park versus Alton Towers. It's just gonna be me and Sam versus the rest of you.
Well, I did a video on it, and it was a bit of a comical one, really. It's not serious, to be fair.
You might have Carl go to Blackpool though, so you might have Thorpe Park versus Alton Towers versus Blackpool Pleasant Beach.
Versus Chessington.
Oh no, that's actually Sam's favourite place, isn't it?
Sam loves it. I'm going with Sam this year because I've never been. Because it's weird going on your own. I won't feel like going on Gruffalo by myself. But Sam's like, "Oh, come with me." And there's two adult men then, and it won't feel as bad then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 adult men going to a children's theme park.
Yeah, we've got to ride Vampire.
Yeah,
you know, it's got to happen.
There's so many places I want to.
Sorry, Tyler. Carry on.
No, I was just going to say there's so many like theme parks that I want to go to, but like I don't drive, and obviously I'm in Liverpool, so I only can rely on my partner to get me to go these places.
Well, I've always wanted to go on Vampire, so I've got to, you know.
Right,
And
I
there's a
wanted
nice
to go
zoo
on that.
there as well. There's a nice zoo there as well.
we're going to take one more pause for the cause, and then we'll go for the last of it. Hello, thank you very much for that last pause for the cause, okay? I'm sorry about that. Okay, so we got a little bit of time left. We're going to do a bit of a quick fire session. We're going to have a bit of banter and have a bit of a laugh here for the last quick fire session. So, Aaron, are you ready for a bit of quick fire?
Yes. Was that the first question?
Yeah, pretty much.
Score.
Yeah, you're in there. 5 points, Gryffindor.
I'm in Slytherin, so
I'm in Gryffindor, so that's
I might
fine.
be in Hufflepuff. But, best coaster on Towers.
Wickerman.
Best coaster at Thorpe Park.
Saw.
Best element on a roller coaster.
Airtime Hill.
good choice.
Best launch, Rita or Stealth.
Why would you do that to me? Well, why would you do Rita? Why would you do this for me? Rita, I'll tell you why, right? Rita. And why? Why Rita? Because Stealth's too smooth. Rita makes you feel it.
That's quite a point, actually.
That's quite dodgy, mate. I don't think you want to see a psychiatrist about
Make me feel. Yeah. Now you put it like that,
that.
it is quite dodgy. But you also know what I mean. So
Yeah.
Best scare maze ever.
ever. Oh, you go first. Let me think about this one. The Sanctuary. Boom, done it.
I was never privy to that.
It's phenomenal.
That's something that I wish I'm not a fan of scare mazes, but I would have done that if I'd gone.
I only waited because I'm getting old and I actually forgot the name of it. Don't tell
In
anyone.
fairness,
Don't tell
though,
anyone.
in all fairness, shout out Jack Silverstone for getting that, for being a crafty little beggar and getting that thing in the background. Did you see what
Yeah,
he
I
got?
remember watching that vlog. There wasn't he at Towers, and then he got
found
it.
the secret toilets, and he found the Sanctuary logo there, and he stuck it up his, well, not up his backside, but he stuck it down his trousers.
I
Again,
remember
this is
watching
being
that.
recorded. This will be used as evidence.
That's
That's 2 people now. We're busting some crime today. That's what we're here for. Crime busting.
CSI's theme
Ooh.
park edition.
yeah, CSI theme park.
Sanctuary. I'll tell you some info on that actually, which was cool. But you might not find this cool though, but I do, so that's cool. We're going with that. My old drama teacher, Mr. Dalton, was
Whoa! We're not gonna go into that. What he and what Mr. Golden did to you is a different. A bit worried about what you're going to say there.
So what I was going to say, he was one of the Dr. Kelmans in the Sanctuary
thank
scare
God for
maze.
that.
Oh, that's cool. That.
Oh, you're
I was
going
a bit
with.
worried about that. Okay, what did you think of Theme Park Fan and Musical?
Loved it.
Best song?
Spoon.
Spoon.
I watch it quite often, to be fair, and I find myself singing along, especially like the high notes and things. Yeah, it's really good. It's really well put together, and it's fun. You know, it's fun. And I know some people kind of didn't like it, and not very many, but I didn't get why. I thought it's just
Is it
fun.
because
It's
they're
pure
bringing
fun.
no visual aid?
No, it's just fun though. How can you not like something that's fun? The whole thing's fun. That's
I
the
feel
point.
like
It's just
like when I watched it, I know that some people said, well, there's nothing like visual there, but I think the whole story kind of puts you in that place mentally. Do you know what I mean? Like when you watch it, you could imagine like people going to Spoons, you can imagine people walking into the entrance, and I just
you can experience anyone who's been to Spoons knows, and let's be honest, we all know the Spoons.
Hey, there's Ruby with her spoons.
He's in the toilet. And that floor is sticky, and he's sat in that toilet, and you don't want to sit in that toilet, do you? You don't want to sit on that toilet bowl, and you think, oh God.
not really.
You know, a bit.
Anyway,
trying to spoon in Yeovil, mate. I'll tell you what, you don't want to go there on a Friday.
Yeah, don't go Yeovil. Just don't.
Tell you what, you go in there, you think, do I really want to sit in there? No, you don't. Do you really want to stand in there? No. The floor's sticky.
Oh,
If
sounds
you look,
gross.
if we're going back to the musical, if you look at why it was done, and the reasoning was to bring the community together and just to have fun, how can anybody dislike or not want that?
Yeah, I
How can
agree.
anybody not want them two things?
Exactly.
It's
And on
sometimes
that,
it's beyond me.
I agree.
exactly. And on that positive note, we thank you for being on the Break Run Bar.
Yeah,
I'm always
thank
here.
you.
Where can we
Anytime you
catch
want me on,
Tell us where
hold
you
on.
can catch you on.
Been there all the time. The R.I.T.A channel, horror short stories on YouTube. Go and subscribe.
As
But
well
be
as Theme
careful.
Park Sanity.
Yeah, as well as TPI. Don't watch the story times before bed.
Tyler
I'm
will.
not responsible. I'm not
I will.
responsible for what may happen. But yes, Theme Park Insanity on every social media outlet going. And do go have a look at us as well, because Jay will want me to say that. And we've got some new merch out, a retro range.
I've seen an email.
Oh, nice.
Go and get all that. That's awesome, to be honest. I'll be getting an upgraded T-shirt and a hoodie as well.
Will that be a freebie?
No, I have to pay. We have to pay for everything we do. We pay double for it, right?
We gotta get our merch. I gotta get my merch line, our merch line sorted at the moment for all of the 37 subscribers.
Hey, if we got some merch for with R.I.T.A on, would you buy it?
Yeah, I would.
Hey,
Depends on the
you're
first
staying
one.
quiet here.
Depends on the first term, mate. If you want some artwork for theme parks, let me know. I'm more than happy to share it with you guys. I'll send you over and get that sorted for you.
If you want little merchandise with Boo's face on,
Well, we're
'cause
gonna
she's
have
the
I'll
mascot.
buy that.
And if
She's yawning.
He's not impressed at all.
Anything at all, guys, you guys feel free to message us. Any theme park enthusiasts and anyone to talk to us, please feel free to message us. We're all happy to talk back to you. Okay, guys? Positive community.
That goes with me as well.
Vibes.
That goes with me. I'm more than happy to speak to anybody. I'll meet you all.
Go
all time.
Jets. 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 Okay, Aaron, you had your airtime. You've done your inversions. You're now in the break run bar. Please unstrap your belt, lift your restraints. You're in the station and exit to the left, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. It's been phenomenal.
Aw.